morning, everybody. How are you today? How's your Saturday morning been? Hey, look, I have impromptually decided, or we have actually, that we're going to head away in our van for a couple of days. Kids don't know, so I'm just closing the door. I don't think they're there. I think they're actually out the back helping hubby get some jobs done. So we're going to head away for 6 nights down the coast. That's going to be amazing. Much needed little break. So to do so, I like to fill the freezer with some things that can make life a bit easier while we're away, so that you don't have to be on board with what am I going to feed the kids next all the time. So today I'm going to show you a few things I'm going to do so that life's a bit easier when we're away and we don't fall into the trap of let's just do pizza night, let's just do fish and chip night, let's just grab a packet of this and a packet of that. So, which of course makes it so much more affordable as well, you know, when you can just whip it up yourself and know that you've got backup in the freezer. So today, I don't know how much I'll get done tomorrow. I've got quite a few demos tomorrow, but maybe tomorrow, certainly Monday, Tuesday before we head off, you'll be seeing a few extra videos so I can show you what we do just to get ourselves organised. So the fridge and freezer's packed, ready for some time away. That means not as much on the go all the time. I will be coming to you live though, no doubt, from the van so that you guys can see what it looks like to then use the goodies that we've pre-made in there as well. So today I'm making a new recipe and it's probably not a new recipe to Cookie Do, but it's certainly a new recipe to us, and it's a simple one called, where is it? Here it is. Vegetable pasta sauce. So it is literally a sauce, which I love. It means that I can take it away. I'm going to show you guys next week how to then use it. So when you're then away, you know how to actually reheat it and add that pasta to it and make it beautiful. So I am going to show you how to do that next week when we're away, but I'm also going to double this for the moment. So it's actually going to make me 2 litres worth of sauce instead of 1. So normally 1 litre of sauce would be enough to then add water, bring it to the boil, add pasta, and you've got your 1 pot pasta ready to go. So let me get started with this recipe. Oh, the onions from back here have just got my eyes. Alrighty. It's brand new, as I said to us. There is some things I don't have, so I will be skipping them out. So 100 grams of onions. I said I'm doubling it, so I'm putting in 200 grams of onions. Or actually, I'm just going to put in 220 grams. It's a 1.5 onion. 1 garlic clove. Now I'm all out of garlic. Well, I think I am. I can't see any anywhere around. So I'm going to put in 2 teaspoons of garlic flakes. I love having this as a backup. So this will make 2 litres worth. It's going to be a nice full bowl worth. On with our lid. And we're going to chop this down. Do say hi if you're on today, by the way. 3 seconds, speed 5. Now, I would normally show you the chop, but chances are if I show you the chop, I'm going to cry from the onion. So I'm not going to today. I'm just going to take this off here. I'm just going to reduce the amount of onion fume, and I'm going to put it straight in the lid like this. Now, it would normally be about 40 grams. I'm just going to cut it a little short, just because I find it doesn't need that much. And I do find, I don't know about you guys, but does anyone else find there's often lots of oil in the recipes? So you can be a little less at times as well. For those of you watching along maybe for the first time and you don't know me, my name's Lisa Keegan. I'm a consultant and team leader for Thermomix in Australia, and I'm based on the south side of Brisbane, but I support customers all over Australia. So if you'd ever like a demo, at the moment there's an awesome promo on where you can get a $99 bowl set if a friend is ready to buy your demo. If you'd like a demo, we can do a demo virtually or in person if you're local, and help you get one of those and help your friends see what a Thermomix is and what it does and how it might help them. But I'm super passionate about making sure that once you get a Thermomix, you keep getting more and more out of Thermomix. So for the last 14 months I've been doing these online cooking things every single day, just about, occasionally not on a weekend if I've got demos, but my real passion is making sure that you keep finding more recipes to make. And the last 14 months has shown me that there's still more to make. If this is a brand new recipe to me and I've had a Thermomix 7.5 years, if I can help you then go, wow, that's easy, that's achievable, I can make it, then I'm a happy consultant. So that's what I'm on about. And also I'm a mum to 4 busy growing boys, and I love to take them away in our caravan, which is also why, hence we're doing the cook up. So we do have a trip planned around Australia. So if you do have friends and family who are travelling in caravans or thinking about it, or camping or camper trailers, I've been through all of those with my Thermomix, by all means let them know about the page so that they can see that it's achievable and it's cheaper and it's so much easier to take your Thermomix with you and cook from anywhere. So you will see us do that. We're off this year in winter for 8 weeks up to Cairns and Port Douglas. So you're going to see us on the road. You'll see me in action showing you what the Thermomix does and what it looks like to take it with you anywhere and be able to eat amazing food from anywhere as well. Good morning, Sharon. Lovely to have you on. Okay, 1 minute left. Now, these initial saute time, you might be wondering how come I'm doing a double batch, but I'm not cooking it, 1.5 times, because you guys know that that's kind of the general rule of thumb. But if you're doubling a recipe, you need to cook it for 1.5 times rather than double time. Oh my goodness, the onion fumes. Doors needs to be open. With the saute, because it is such little quantity in the bottom, you don't need to double the time on the saute, or 1.5 the time, because you've got double quantity in there. Okay, so just if you're wondering about that. Onions, guys. This is what happens when you do your Facebook Lives in a confined space in a pantry. And the risk is when I open the door, it gets loud because of the kids, and the flies turn up. It's terrible. At the moment, for some reason, the flies are out in force again. It must be the wet weather. All right, so the next couple of ingredients, which if you're cooking along at home later this recipe, you then would be able to prep it in this time now, in this 3-minute time, is you need some carrot, you need some zucchini, and you need some mushrooms. Now, I don't have mushrooms. I'm skipping them out altogether. And you need a tin of tomatoes as well. But I'm doubling, so I'm going to need double of everything. Okay, 60 grams of carrots cut into pieces. Do not peel your carrots. Do not throw the ends away. They are edible. All right, so just chop them into chunks. Generally speaking, the chunks need to be no bigger than your little circle dial on the side. Okay, and then let's see how much this is. I had 3 little skinny carrots. You know what? I'm going to chuck the rest in because they're cut. I'm a little bit over, but that's okay. 3 times the amount of carrots. Now let's chop carrots. 5 seconds, speed 5. Now you'll hear as a safety override that the machine goes up slower when it's hot. Hear how slow it's going up. It's not the normal jump to speed we know. It's okay. Nearly done. The Thermomix is really clever, but that's a safety override, and you'll notice that it doesn't start counting down until it's up to speed. All right, now we're adding 300 grams of courgettes, which are, if you're wondering, zucchinis. So this is a UK recipe, hence the reason they've got courgettes. Let me just show you what's going on in there. Where's that? Sorry, guys. Can't drive this morning, clearly. There we go. All right, so let's put these, so we're doing 600 grams here. We go through a lot of zucchinis. Every morning my kids have, with their bacon and eggs for breakfast, little fritters, and they're made with sweet potato and zucchinis and a little bit of purple onion, eggs, and some seeds. It's a favourite here. Now, I might have to do a longer chop time because I've got so much extra in here. I might have to chop it for longer. So let's just watch this space and see how it goes. Now, I don't have the mushrooms, but I did have extra carrots, so that's okay. All right, on with the lid. Let's chop this down 4 seconds. Now, I reckon with all that quantity in there, we're going to need to do it for an extra, probably 2 seconds. So half a 4. Up to speed 4. Let's chop it down. Okay. Let's have a look and see. Now it says 500 gram tins of tomatoes. Our tomatoes don't come in 500 grams. Nah, it needs a bit longer. Let me show you. Well, some people might like that. My 6-year-old won't like that. So we're going to chop it a bit longer. So what was I saying? So just use your 400 gram tin. Don't feel like you have to open a new tin and just use 100 grams out of it. Just use a 400 gram tin. Don't stress about it, okay? That's better. All right, now I am doing double. In this goes. It's going to be 2 litres worth in here. Okay, that was my intent. I want 2 1-litre bags because when you go to reheat, what you actually do is you add enough water for your pasta to absorb in. So you actually bring it up to boil with 300 grams of water in your in your Thermomix as well. And then once it's boiling, you add your half a packet of pasta, your 250 grams of pasta, and you cook it for the desired time on your packet, and you're done. That's how easy it is to reuse it. I love this recipe. Oh, short change today on the tomatoes. Oh well, all right. Okay, it says half a teaspoon of salt. You guys know when you see the word salt, it actually means stock. So 4 times that amount. So we can put in 2 teaspoons of stock. I'm putting heaped ones in because I'm knowing as well, oh, hang on, plus I'm doing a double batch. I was going to say, knowing as well that this is such a large bowl full, you certainly can get away with putting in more stock in this. There's nothing in there that's salty, there's no tomato paste, there's no parmesan, that sort of stuff, so you can certainly do that. Next will be some pepper. Now this is a large bowl. Let me show you how full it is in a second. Some basil, and how much does it say? 1 teaspoon. You could just put mixed herbs into it. Now it says butter. I'm going to keep it dairy free. Alright, so we'll just skip that. Some basil leaves, more basil leaves, some parsley. It says fresh. Do I have some dried? Let's have a look. Parsley flakes. I'm just cheating today. The quicker the better. I do want to get out and do a bit of stuff with the kids, and the beauty of the Thermomix is this is going to cook while I go do my other stuff. So can't wait for that. Look at this. Let me show you how full that is in there. So we're not over the max line, but we're certainly at 2 litres, which is what I thought I worked it out to. So before I started, I checked. I went through all the amounts and worked out, is it under the 2 litres worth? And I thought it would be. Now it's got 25 minutes. We're doing a 1.5 batch, so we need to add 12.5 minutes onto that, or let's just go 13 minutes, right? So 38 minutes is our total cook time. It's got 100 degrees, it's got speed 2 and reverse, and off we go. Now, at the end of this, it's ready to put away for whenever you want it, or maybe you're going to eat it straight away. If you're doing a standard batch, so I've doubled because I want to portion it away, and if you've done a standard batch and you want to eat it for dinner tonight, you need to then add, listen, have you got it? Ready? Here we go. 300 grams of water, and it needs to come to the boil. Then you're going to add in your 250 grams, so half a pack of pasta, and cook it for the 12 minutes on your pasta pack. And then it's ready to serve. Alright, so it needs to be at the boil though before you add pasta. Otherwise your pasta will go to goof. Now I will show you this when we use it when we're away, but I want to make sure you know now in case you're cooking it for dinner tonight and you need to know how to do it. Okay, so you're going to, if you've just got your 1 litre in there, because obviously if I add 600 mils of water to that, we're going to be over max. So I can't do it with 2 litres, especially then you couldn't add your pasta to it, right? But say you did want to make a freezer batch, just bear with me, I've got an idea here. Say you wanted to do what I did today. What you could then do is when this is cooked off, take 1 litre out. Now I'm going to be using the amazing bags from the mix shop. Okay, these are 1 litre. You could take 1 litre out, leave yourself 1 litre in there. Look at your little marks in the back of the bowl. You'll see where the dot is for 1 litre. Then get your 300 mils of water, put it in, put about 4 minutes on the clock, maybe 5 minutes on the clock, Varoma, speed 2, reverse, and you're going to bring it back to the boil. You can watch your little number at the top to make sure it gets to the boil. Then when it goes off, in goes your 250 grams of pasta, and then going to cook that for 12 minutes, Varoma, reverse, speed 2. And then serve up. And you'll have 1 litre in the fridge or freezer for later, and you've then got your dinner as well. Does that make sense? I'm just though putting it in 2 1 litre bags, and I'm going to put it straight in the freezer. So that's what I'll be doing. These are from the mix shop. They are great. They've got a little slider. I've got the onionised still, guys. Slider that goes across the top to seal it, which seals really well. There you go, it's done like that. There is a bigger one. I actually prefer the 1.5 litre ones, but I think I'll have to go searching for them. I think they must be in the caravan still from last time, because they freeze flatter. And obviously the flatter you freeze something, the easier it is to reheat it, because it defrosts faster. If you've got a massive clump, it takes longer to defrost than something that's flat. So I will go see if I can find them, but otherwise I'll be going in these ones. Alright guys, I shall see you later on. I will be back later, and I think I'm doing a korma sauce. So I'll be back to show you that sauce later on. And yeah, I'll see you soon. Have a fantastic weekend. Thanks for coming online, Sharon, and saying hi. Oh, I love that you made the veggie soup with the pasta shells. That sounds yummy. I've not tried that. That's what I love about Cookie Do. There is so much still to be explored and tried. How cool is that? All right, take care, guys. Let me know if you want a demo, if you want to talk recipes. And I'll see you later on, very shortly, probably in an hour or so for the next one. Bye for now.